fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Huskers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Colorado's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Reads it, fires complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. You know, you open a game like that, and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
Caught behind the line. It's Irwin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Outstanding athleticism, but not very efficient on the catch. That's a loss of yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that.
And he'll take that first drop. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group.
Turning it on! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Algier. Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job.
Looking for the end zone. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Extending the play. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking for the score! Touchdown, Bucks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1 this connection worked. Week 2 this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy, because... To find him and make big plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking for space. It's Coates. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The sure hands, it's Gibson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Duke. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Timeout, Colorado.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Irwin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
He strikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Offense.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball out of bounds. Right around the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running to Green. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got the back over the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on. The third quarter with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got enough for the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out to the back. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're him down at the 45. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the...
There he goes. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They punt it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Coates. Got enough for the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's good enough for a first down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. What a cut! Now he's loose. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Might be changing the route. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers are facing 3rd and inches. Try to get it to the edge. Look out, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Huskers are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gonna run it. It's Coates. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease to the left. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
Time to take a shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual effort.